All right, back out in the garage on the Jetstar 3. So I got like 3 of the 5 bolts out up here. I still got this one down in here that there's like so little room. I do have that one over on that side loose about as far as I can get it, but I think the head of the bolt is hitting the casting. So, and I've got both of these like side brackets off on both sides. So because of the way that 15/16 wrench goes down there and hits the deal, I went to the one big box store where they wear orange vests, and I bought one of their I was gonna steal it all, tear the thing off so you couldn't tell anyone. I say they wear green vests, maybe they wear orange green vest, orange vests. No, green, they were green. I don't know, doesn't matter. Anyhow, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and reshape the head a little bit, make it a little less this way, and then maybe even cut it off and make it shorter. Anyway, that's what I got going on. You don't need me, you probably, if you want to watch me grind for, and do dumb, just menial manual stuff, leave a comment, let me know. Anyway, otherwise I'll be back when I'm ready to try and get those bolts loose. All right, back out on the 302 Super. No, that was the lap. That's an old project. Back out on a Jetstar 3. Let's see, get some light. Working on this bolt that's down in there. I cut that wrench off. Well, let's see. If you'll lay there. Is that going to give me some light? You're going to pretend like you're going to play along and care what we're doing here? So if I take my cut off wrench and a regular wrench and just use that as a handle, I can get in here like this. See if I can get the action shot. Up there. But anyhow, I can push from the outside. I wish it's just like quarter or half inch shorter, but anyhow, I can push. Just use a wrench as a push bar. I can push, and we are loosening that bolt up. We will get her. So it's supposed to cool off tomorrow, which not conducive to working in the garage, except for the fact that I'm going to take a load of stuff down to the farm tomorrow. I'm going to keep working on this. Hopefully I can get that one loose enough that maybe we can try to slide these apart enough to get this all apart, or at least mostly apart tonight, and then I'll have to worry about moving welder over and getting those 2 carts and that welder out of the way so we can get this as close to garage door as we can, which will give us more room to put all this stuff back in on the back side, and then we'll work on getting that pulley off and front cover and see what that governor looks like. So anyhow, yeah, I'll be back. All right, back out on the garage on the 3 or Jetstar 3. I got the front end broke loose, obviously. Where did it go? Someone stole it. There's what I ended up with, a modified box store wrench, ground down or whatever. That let me get down into there, and I could roll up until I hit the, I could get, I don't know, a quarter of a turn or so, almost a quarter of a turn every time. And then there's been a lot of up and down and back and forth. I think my bottle jack is leaking down. I think it's leaking down around the main piston, which kind of sucks a bunch. Anyhow, we got all that loose, and then went to roll the front end away and realized that the pulley hits the bracket. So there's that. Don't need that. Don't know what it is. Oh, here it is. 1/16 up here on the bolt on the end of the pulley. I already got it broke loose. Anyway, that big long bolt is what holds the pulley onto the crankshaft. Oh boy, And of course it won't come off that easy, but I gotta get the pulley off so that I can get it, yeah, so I can get the rest of the front end pulled all the way away. Yeah, so that's where we're at. This is Friday evening, the 26th of December. My plan is tomorrow I'm going to try to get down to the farm. Got a trailer load of stuff that needs to go to the farm. Can I get... No, why would that work? I mean, seriously. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can get this pulley off tonight yet. But I got to get to the farm tomorrow. I got a bunch of stuff to get down there. But the stands are working out beautiful. I mean, it rolls as much as it can, except for the fact that there's a pulley in the way that won't fit through the thing there. Oh, if I'd have known that, I'd have tried to bust that loose when I had some leverage. Anyway, all right, well, that's where we're at on the Jetstar 3. I'll probably wrap this up as a video. Bring it back and we'll get the pulley off and get the front end off and go from there. So anyway, I'll be back.